When Twitter tried to look for Russian activity, they were not able to find anything worth of reporting, and only less than 20 accounts were suspended linking to Russia. These meager results led Senator Mark Warner to criticize Twitter as taking inadequate action against Russian disinformation. Academic researchers conducted their own study detailing how Russian bots were present in the platform, and news media outlets were publishing declassified intelligence reports that Twitter let Russia influence the election, possibly by troll accounts, buying ads on Twitter, and running campaign in favor of Trump. The act of constant and relentless publishing of disinformation topic created perception in the minds of the leaders and the masses that there is a grave problem that must be solved, almost as if to rebrand reality. It meant that if Twitter did not take action against the accusation of spreading Russian misinformation, public opinion would brand them as Russian agents. This mounting pressure forced Twitter to form a Russian task force group. The group was tasked with trying to find Russian activities on its platform. After doing a bit of digging, they managed to compile 8,000 tweets relating to the election. Though, the tools they used was less precise, almost all of which are single accounts that are 700, possibly linking to Russia, and only 2 of them, a Russian news channel, would be taken action against. These small results led to more pressuring on Twitter, and using the law was Twitter's breaking point. The Congress were proposing a bill known as the Honest Ads Act. It includes disclosing the information of individuals who spends more than $500 on political ads. This is a regulation that put disadvantage on any media platforms. The cycle of using the law, pressure from the media, Congress, and the United States intelligence community over time forced Twitter to let the intelligence community into its moderation, and it would not let go. And thus the stage was set between the collaboration of Twitter and the United States intelligence community. The story begins on December 9, 2019, with the FBI issuing a subpoena to a repair shop store owner at Delaware named Mac Isaac. The subpoena states that any electronic equipment belonging to a person named Hunter Biden would then be taken to court and be confiscated. Mac Isaac made copies from the laptop's external hard drive first before the laptop was seized by the FBI. The store owner then went through Hunter Biden's emails and saw criminal activity. Isaac then gave this information to Rudy Giuliani, who then gave the data to the New York Post. 10 months later, on October 13, 2020, the New York Post would publish a revelation about how Hunter Biden came to Ukraine, detailing corruption. It's worth noting that the presidential election between Donald Trump and Joe Biden would occur in November 2020, and if any feuds were to be related to either candidates, it could drastically influence the outcome of the election. On 9/22, October 14, FBI Special Agent Elvis Chan sent 10 files to Twitter's head of site integrity Yoel Roth. On the same day, the New York Post would publish the Hunter Biden story. Hours later, the story would be taken down on Twitter and Facebook, disrupting the public conversation, causing confusion. But what actually happened behind the scenes? Throughout 2020, the FBI thoroughly informed Roth that there would be a hack and leak operation by foreign state actors to influence the election. Elvis Chan admitted the FBI saw no evidence of Russian activity. Twitter also reported they saw no evidence of Russian activity. However, suddenly, FBI requested to give a top security clearance to someone at Twitter to inform the executives of intelligence about the upcoming election. Yoel Roth was totally convinced that the Russian hackers were up to something in the upcoming election, and when the story came out, it set off his alarms that this was the hack and leak operation the FBI was talking about. Despite having a political orientation to the left, we actually see in the Twitter files Yoel Roth was contemplating between the materials possibly coming from a foreign actor and the possibility of that of being domestic. Roth and other executives chose to side with caution and censor the story.